go. All right.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? A little impromptu. Give y'all a few minutes to get up in here. Maybe chop it up with us a little bit today.
What's up, Doc?
What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Long time no see, man.
Yeah, man.
Been all right?
I'm good, man. You know, I'm always happy when I come to the ham.
Me too, man. For y'all that don't know, he's in the ham and I am too. I had to meet him up here just for you guys, give you guys a quick little dose of that mansplaining about what's going on out here, y'all. Election coming up.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on out here.
A whole lot going on.
And since you guys seen us, a lot has transpired. And we just want to, you know, drop our 2 cents in.
Yeah, drop our little 2 cents in. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's the money. It's the money bowl. I'm about to drop my 2 cents in. You might not like my 2 cents.
Gosh.
Y'all ain't been liking my 2 cents,
this
man.
Guy and his 2 cents.
my 2 cents been a little rough, man, but it is what it is.
It is.
You know, everybody have their own opinions and everything, man. So, you know, it's what we do. It's what we do. Everybody, you give your own opinion, man, and you know, and don't nobody have to agree with you for your opinion to be valid. It's valid to you. It's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has the same needs and wants as you have, right? You know, what's important to me might not be important to Duck.
Correct.
What's important to Duck might not be important to me. Not, you know. So, you know, you got to make your choices and everything. And just because you talk about one particular side doesn't necessarily mean you going to the other side. It just means you're disappointed in the side that you're in, and you voicing your you expressing yourself.
I agree.
Or it could be that you saying fuck that side, I'm going to the other side. It could be either or. You never know, man.
Right.
So yeah, we
are. Is other. And then this particular topic, y'all, we talking about the Kamala thing, the Joe Biden thing, the Donald Trump thing, and how it's really affecting us as a community. We touching on those points, and you know, one thing we got to do as black folks, Tony, what I get tired of is we can't have brutal conversation with each other without it getting emotional. We got to start taking the emotion out of conversations. You have to stop being ruled by emotions as black people, because we get mad and nothing get accomplished because we can't even respect each other's opinion, like he just touched on.
Right. Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? If people have a different opinion than yours, they feel a different way about a particular topic, who are you to say that they should think like you?
Right. Why get mad at somebody?
Why you get mad at, you know, the way somebody thinks? You know what I'm saying? That's just the way that they think. You know, and then y'all will be quick to, you know, call people trash and this, that, and that. It is what it is. Right. It is what it is. People think what they think. People feel how they feel, and they vote for what they want to vote for, man. But yeah, man. What's this? What's the day? What's the day? Thursday. Thursday, August the 8th.
August the 8th.
Yeah, Thursday, August the 8th. You know, it's your boys Tony Jim and Miguel over here.
Boys. Listen, let me tell you something, Tony. And to you guys out there too, dude, I saw the Sonya Massey video late. Okay, it ain't happened. This will really spark me into getting a little bit more aggressive about what's going on with the election coming up. The Sonya Massey shooting. Once I finally saw that, I was like, no way, Jose. That dude came, and that tape disturbed me so much.
It did.
Yeah, so it sort of prompted me to get more involved in what's going on with the election. And I think that was around the same time that Joe Biden stepped down.
Right.
And Kamala stepped in. And so we really have to look at things seriously now, because this election really is going to impact society and us. This is what we're hitting on today, like us, black people in North America.
My thing on the Sonya Massey thing, man, it's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. But somebody pointed something out about the difference. They pointed out about a difference in culture. They pointed out a difference in culture. She was saying to that man, she was saying to that officer, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She was saying, that's what she was saying. I rebuke you in the name. He ain't from that culture of knowing what I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Right. That's his explanation. Like, I didn't know what she was saying. I thought she was putting a curse on me or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. I'm not justifying what he did with all. He need to go to jail. He need to be under the jail, because he shouldn't have fired, because whatever it was she was saying, it was just words. It was just words, okay? But that just opened up something to me. I was like, you know what? I can see where somebody who has never heard in their life I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And they mean what they are saying. If you ain't never heard that before in your life, and then I'm not a white person, but I'm just imagining as a white man who's encountering a black woman, and she's saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. There's so many fables and tales about who black people are and what they can do and how and what their origins are. She freaked that dude out with the I rebuke it, and he panicked and he shot that lady. Now he was dead wrong for doing that. Dead wrong for doing that. But it was just the thought that somebody opened that up, because I was like, that's different. That's a different thought on it, a different spin on it. That spin don't make him right. It's just a different spin on what made, because the question was, what made him pull the trigger? What made him pull the trigger? And that's what one guy pointed out. He was like, it might be a difference in culture. She was saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And that dude never heard that before, thinking she putting some kind of spell on him. And he panicked and he pulled the trigger. And he need to go to jail. He need to go to jail. Your ass going to jail.
From what I learned, the excuse he actually used was, hey man, she threw some hot water at my head. It wasn't so much the rebuking part. And then the fact, if you watch the video, man, his partner was even tripping on his actions. Like,
yeah,
why was he in the house in the first place? And his whole demeanor switch. He has a record. I think he's a piece of shit.
Yep.
I think he need to go to jail. I don't think the rebuking, that lady ducked. That lady was putting her head down. That was bloody murder. And he needs to pay. I'm glad they prosecuted him like that to avoid the riots.
I'm glad they didn't waste no time.
That sister called for help and ended up getting murdered. Yeah, it's a sign of the times. And a lot of things going on.
It was something else that came up in there, and I didn't really want to go off on this part right here, because we really want to talk about.
But this is what prompted me to go ahead and check out what's going on in the election.
Right.
We're talking about with Kamala representing how all of a sudden she's being one with the African American community here in North America now. She's one of us. And for y'all, I'm gonna tell you my take. He gonna tell you his point. I'm just tired of people using us when it's time to use us for what they can get out of us, and then they move on and we stay stuck in the same position. It's 2024. It's time to get real with what's going on. It's time for us to get together and quit arguing over. My biggest thing is black folks who's arguing over Trump and Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you go for Trump, I hate you. That's what a Kamala lover might say.
Mm-hmm.
A Trump lover may be like, you with Kamala. And then two black folks are arguing over two people who have who don't really give a crap about us.
Yeah.
For real. So why are we arguing with each other, y'all? Just vote for who you go vote for and move on. Don't even talk about that and religion. Politics and religion, those two conversations need to stay away.
Yeah.
when we come to the table for business. Go ahead.
Right. And that's part of that's probably the main reason, because it's hard for people to keep their emotions out of politics and spirituality or the Bible. Politics it's hard for people to keep their feelings out of it, because they feel so deeply about a certain topic or a certain person. And then when you oppose that, some people take that as you opposing them, you coming against them. And that's not the mindset that you should be in. That's not the mindset you should be in.
We're ruled by emotion as a community anyway. Like, we got to quit letting emotions rule us in our decision making and get past a lot of stuff. Once you add emotions to stuff, man. You can't get angry because this dude voting for who he or he can't get mad at me because I say okay and I'm pointing out the flaws in each person. So you know what I'm saying, Tony? You got some bullet points over there.
Yeah, I got a few bullet points. See, here's my thing. I put out a couple of posts over the last couple of weeks that kind of got under some people's collar, and they, the people calling me dumb, they calling me stupid. I wasn't replying to them. Calling me stupid. I'm trash. I ain't shit. They telling me everything, all because of my post. My post is questioning Kamala Harris, or who they call. Y'all heard the new name? They call her Obama. But anyway, Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? So my question was about Kamala Harris. And I put some posts out there, and people just really just going in on me. But it pointed out something. Whenever there's, from my observation, whenever there's an opposition of Democrats and Republicans and this, that, and other, I see most of the vitriol. I see most of the violence. I see most of the attacks coming from the Democrat side. That's why you get a Democrat to go into. These are the videos that I've seen. I can't speak for everybody what you've seen. I'm talking about what I've seen. I've seen videos where a Democrat would go into a Republican rally, and they invite him in, and he might have on a Kamala or a Joe Biden hat or something, and they invite him in. People they try to get him to take it off, but they still inviting him in and talking nice to him and trying to talk and banter with him. But then you get a person with a Trump shirt to go over to the Democratic side. They ready to shoot him. They ready to shoot him. They call him out his name. They throwing water in his face. They got blowhorns in his ear, screaming. I'm like, that it seems like that's where most of the vitriol and most of the violence is. Now, this excludes from January 6th. This excludes from January 6th because that was really an attack on their own party. For real, that was an attack on their own party. But when we talk about Kamala, people were mad at me about some of the things that I was saying, and then people are talking about, the first black female, and this, that, and that. So we've all done research, and I've done some research as well. And from my research, like Melvin, like Doug said, people use black people when they use a black pedestal or platform when they need us, when it's convenient for them, because you can go back and look at video of when Kamala Harris was voted into the Senate. When she was put into the Senate, she went in as an as an Indian American. She didn't go in as an African American. She said it with her mouth, proud to whatever this position as the first Indian American. That's what she said. I can't change what she said. I can only analyze my thoughts from what she said. So she said, and then too, in another interview, all the people are saying, most communities are all trying to find out what can the presidency do for them? What can the presidency do for our community? And when on an interview, she was asked flat out, if you were to become the president, what would you do for the black community? Her words.
What was her words?
I can't do nothing for the black community. Now, if I do something for the black community, it's going to be for everybody. I can't single out the black community and do something for them. But they did something for the Democrats, did something for the Asian community, they did something for the transgender community, the LGBT community, the immigrant community, the Native American community. They did it for all these different communities solely, but they cannot do it for the black community. Will not do it for the black community. I have an issue with that. If they're going to stand on that, I have an issue with that.
Hey, look, I agree totally. My thing with Kamala is, let's face it, she don't identify with the black race too tough. And the big thing, I like reasons why we should support this person, and they're trying to justify her blackness because she's an AKA. Mm-hmm. But from what I've researched, I heard it was advised that she joined the black sorority so she can. Right. Say, you know what I'm saying? So
at the time, she was a Kappa.
Kappa sweetheart.
She was a Kappa sweetheart, and y'all know how that go.
And her parents, she's not African American, and she's not the AKA I went to school with. I know them AKAs like Tamika, Stephanie, Freedom.
Yeah.
Who went to JO or West End, and then went to Talladega and A&M, and could pull up to a JO day and sit and talk with some brothers like us. Yeah. And can hold their own. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala ain't that. It's not like that. So I'm not mad at her when she says she can't do nothing for the black people, because she knows she ain't African American. She really can't identify with our struggle. She can't identify. And if you really look at it with the way she looks, there was a demographic of women back in the day and men who could pass for either race. And some of them used to pull it off. It was some mixed babies back in the 20s and 30s. They passed for white. Mm-hmm. So we can't act like this is something new. So if she's able to blend in with both, that's cool. But don't sit up and tell me that it's rain when it's peed. Yeah. I'm gonna support her, but don't weigh the fact. What is her accomplishments? What has she done? Right. What has she done for the community? And when you keep bringing up she's in the sorority, she's not an AKA like Martin Luther King was alpha phi alpha.
Right.
Martin Luther King was an alpha, but he stood on something for the community. So Kamala has a track record of dissing
the black community.
Yeah, the black community. So I'm not mad at it. Like we said at the beginning of the show, everybody has their opinion. She can have hers, but don't tell me that we got to support her because she's a woman of color because she don't identify with us.
Yeah.
You know
I get that, and another thing on that too about the race part, the race part of it. Yeah, and then they calling her African American. She technically and literally is not African American. One, her mom is Indian. Her mom is Indian. Yeah. All right, her dad. Everybody, her dad is from Jamaica. Her dad is from Jamaica. From Jamaica.
Right.
He's not
Jamaican.
What you would consider Jamaican. Her dad's lineage is Irish and Hindu.
Right.
His mom was Irish. His dad was Hindu. Right. That is his heritage.
That's his heritage, and it's cool.
And why were they in? They weren't in Jamaica. They were in her. That lineage goes back to they were slave owners in Jamaica. His family. That's why they were in Jamaica.
Right.
They were in Jamaica as slave owners in Jamaica. So, he, like I said, he's Irish and Hindu. He more identifies, from my understanding, he more identifies with the Caucasian side. All right. So when you call her African American, you're wrong. Yeah, she's American. Yeah, but nothing from her lineage is nothing.
And it's cool.
It's related to Africa.
Don't tell me you got to vote for her. I'm sick of it. You got to vote for her. She's black. No, she don't even identify with us, man. But, and another thing is her attack. You know, I heard like when she was a prosecutor, I got cousins, man. She was a prosecuting attorney out in LA, buddy. She had the worst rating, I think, nationwide as far as
she did.
Messed up cases, like, you know, finding discrepancies in her prosecution. I mean, she was
doing everything.
She was doing everything, locking jokers up left and right out there in California. So when I hear that, plus her saying out her mouth, you know, I'm not gonna do nothing for the black community.
Right.
It doesn't hurt my feelings. I take it for what it is. She don't identify with me, so don't tell me I gotta vote for her because she's black.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna vote for her in a minute. Go ahead.
Right. And on that record thing, like with all the people that were locked up for small amounts of marijuana, giving guys exorbitantly long sentences for having a joint, a blunt, or whatever the case may be, marijuana, and they're getting these extremely long cases. But that ain't the worst part. The worst part is when you sitting in jail on a blunt for 2-3 years on a blunt, and then your time comes up for you to make bail, time for you to get out, parole or whatever it's called. She would not sign off on your papers. She would not sign to get free labor. She said the state needed the labor. The state needed the labor. So you think you finna get out August? I think I'm getting out tomorrow. But then they tell me, well, the AG or whatever hadn't signed off on the paper. So you're gonna have an extended stay over. So now you're past your sentencing, and they're working you for free. Not only that, they was doing that, and this chick was smoking weed too.
Right.
She was smoking weed too.
Right.
And when they asked her about it, she laughed and giggled.
Right.
Would not answer the question.
Right.
But said she smoked way back when. Yeah. Said she was smoking it. Her words was, I smoked back in college when I up until 1989, because they used to listen to Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Snoop Dogg and Tupac was not out in 1989. You lying. You was smoking in the 90s and the 2000s. Quit lying. Quit lying.
It's crazy. And overall, I'm going to tell y'all something, share something. And I'm sick to my stomach because I'm like, is this the best two candidates we got in America?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not just picking on Kamala, but we're just saying, like, don't tell me that it's raining when you're peeing on me. That lady is not identified with us. She's done more damage to black families. This is her actions. You know, that 3 strike law, that tore up a lot of black families. Yeah. We got a generation of kids growing up that are,
which is led by the Democratic Party.
Democratic Party. And we need our own party. Black folks got to get it. We gotta come together and quit arguing over it. Respect everybody's opinion when it comes to politics and religion. When we come to the table to speak as one, because shit is about to change and hit the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave politics and religion out of it. But don't tell me Kamala one of us. Don't tell me. I love the AKAs. My daughter is one. My mother was one. My sisters were
one.
Love the AKAs. Love the AKAs.
Love women. What Stacey Abrams at?
Hey, listen. Hey, this ain't no knock on y'all. Y'all supposed to support her. That's one of y'all. But she ain't one of them AKAs to me. Like she ain't come from J.O. They go to A&M and went and did her things like a lot of them classy ladies did. So
it was a calculated move.
It was a calculated move, so she can identify with us. And if you guys do your research a little bit more, y'all will get it. But I'm not gonna even get on her personal side, like her personal life. And then another thing, Tony, she married to a white dude,
and she adopted 2 white kids.
Yeah. So what else does she need to tell?
But a lot of people, but you know what a lot of people say? A lot of black women are identifying with Kamala because she's got the life that they want.
Probably.
A rich white man.
Big time. You fucked up as a people. That's the purpose of this whole episode. It ain't to pick on Kamala.
No, that's
it's
not.
To look at both candidates. Like, this the best. It's the best we got.
Yeah.
And the state of black folk, we need to come together and we need to get out and vote. This year, y'all, we got to get out the state of Alabama. That percentage of voting is terrible. Yeah. I don't even think we cracked 50% last go around.
No, and I know people will probably look at my post and they're like, you don't say nothing about Donald Trump. We talked about Donald Trump for 3-5 years. Nobody talked about Kamala. That's why I'm concentrating, because she's not been vetted. She hasn't been vetted. Right. Nobody's asking questions. She's not doing any interviews. When you see the interviews that this lady is doing,
Trump on the same level.
My God. She talks in circles and she got these little catchphrases that what has been will be unburdened by what was, or whatever it is that she likes to say, and she really comes off as clueless. She does. She comes off as clueless. Now, this is something that I've been talking about. In particular. This is about the border. All right. So now, I made a post. I think I made a post. It was a while ago, and it said something in regards to the Mexican immigration population at some point is going to replace the black vote. It's going to replace the black vote. And be like, no. All right, so here we go with this. When Joe Biden first pulled Kamala Harris in as his vice president, his own words were, he anointed her as the border czar. That's the person that's over everything that's down at the border. That's the person that's over everything that's down at the border. All right. He anointed her and verbally said that she was the border czar. Now she'll say she's not the border czar. But the problem and the reason why she wants to say that is she wants to disconnect herself from the fact that there's been millions upon millions upon millions of people that's coming across that border. They're estimating between 15 and 20 million people that have been able to get across that border. All right. So there are people don't see a problem with that. But the thing is, when they talk about these sanctuary cities and these sanctuary buildings, they got places like New York, Chicago, Detroit, and some other places where they got these big, tall, brand new, immaculate buildings, strictly for the people that are coming across the border that are not documented. They're getting money. They're getting per diem. They're getting free health care. They're getting tax breaks when they do get a job. They're getting tax breaks. And a lot of them not having to get jobs because they're getting a per diem. And the rent is being paid for them. All right. So what's happening with that is they're getting the people in the Dems want to overflood. They want, because if the Dems are the one that's letting them in when it's time to vote, who are they expecting that they're going to vote for? They're expecting they're going to vote for the Democrats. They're expecting that they're going to vote for the Democrats.
But how can they vote and they're not documented?
How can they get all this stuff and they're not even
because that's policy.
Even legal?
That's policy, though.
Exactly. But policy can change.
But they can't. Right. But if they change that policy, there's so much they're gonna have to change. Like, as far as African Americans, they finna already have to do some stuff about like all the brothers who can't vote because of felonious reasons, felonies on their record and whatnot. But I agree with you on the fact that that's something we do need to think about. They do let these immigrants come in to replace us. It might be in voting, it might be for the workplace. They're taking jobs we won't take, and they do serve a purpose for them people. It is odd they can come to Chicago, find housing.
Yeah.
But the homeless that's been in Chicago, they can't find. They closed some shelters up there and condemned them buildings. But when the immigrants came, they opened the buildings right back up. So, you know what, though? I think they might have to catch some of that. But once again, my thing is we need to get it together as a people. So all that we don't let that happen, man, because we can't sit back and watch. It's time for us to do something for ourselves. We can't wait on these politicians and these policies. We have to do. We have to
do something.
Regardless if you vote Democrat or Republican.
Let me ask you this: do you think there should be a border wall?
Do I think?
Well, let me say it this way. Let me say it this: for people that are coming into the country, do you think they should have to go through a checkpoint to get into the country? You going from country to country, or should people just be able to wander in your country?
You should check them out. Due to terrorists and due to it's just, I just believe so. I believe so. They should be checked. Terrorism, for one. Two, they affect the economy. They affect us because, like they say,
they're driving up the prices.
They're driving up, big time. So. Yeah, man, and all the shit they put on us, the laws and the foot on our throats, and they say we can't do it. Yeah. These folks ain't even American. Right. That's my biggest thing. So they're not even American.
That's why I don't have a problem with the border wall.
Yeah,
that's why I don't have a problem. Yeah. The border wall is not to cut off and you have no access. The border wall cuts off and says you have access, but you got to come through here, bro.
This way.
You got to come this way. You can't just run across and then go stay at somebody's house for 10 years and then
that's so crazy.
And try to claim that you're an American.
Right.
You didn't go through the proper protocol.
Right.
That's all the border wall is about. It's about making people go through. Because if you go to France, if you go to Germany, you go to Russia, you go to China, you can't just walk in them countries. You should try it if you want to. Right. They will shoot you. They will pop you. Try it if you want to. Why is America supposed to be different?
Right.
Why should you be? Okay, it's a land of the free, home of the brave, whatever. But you should be able to just walk in here.
Anyway.
Yeah, and that's what they say. That's what they say.
You can look at us.
You know what I'm saying?
You can ask any melanated person, and that'll tell you. You know, you look at our story. You can ask Native Americans. But yeah, we should have a goddamn wall.
And then also on the subject of blacks being replaced, of the Democratic Party is trying to replace the black vote. Last year, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Freedman Savings and Loan, and it's just as it says, Freedman Savings and Loan. It's a financial institution that began strictly for African American families for loans and financial opportunities and inquiries or whatever.
Black bank.
Yeah, it was a black bank. Freedman Savings and Loan. Last year, Kamala Harris went to Freedman Savings and Loan, and they were doing a special event where she made the announcement that they had teamed up with some other people, and they changed the verbiage of the institution to make it more inclusive. All right. So everywhere where it said African American or Black American, that has been changed to minority. It has been changed to minority and underserved communities. And then they turn around and replace some words with the race Latino. All right. So all that basically says is that for a lot of those illegal immigrants, those illegal aliens that came over, and they're getting free housing, free vouchers, free food, free health care, tax-free, this, that, and the other. They are also being put in positions where they can get loans and financial opportunities that were strictly set for the Black community. So now it's going to take from our community, which is another thing that I have a problem with. Why not create something for the other communities as well as needed? Why do you have to change what the why do you have to change what the African American community has? I have a problem with that.
You know what? I have a problem with that too. But I got so many problems with us not voting as well, y'all. As y'all can see, policies are never going to go our way. We have to put into action and do things ourselves. Like you just said, they had a bank. Kamala made it where anybody can come now. Don't matter. You ain't just got to be black. You know what I'm saying? So she tried to include everybody. She wants to satisfy everybody. We're not at the top of her list. We're not priority there. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. So don't tell me like she's for us. She's not. And I get it. America been like that. The thing is, we got to get it together, y'all. We got to realize politics ain't on our side. And them folks ain't on our side. They just want our vote. We have to vote. We got to get out and vote. We got to get out there and vote. If y'all follow me, Melvin String, on Facebook, I'll be putting them numbers and whatnot. Because a lot of y'all felons can vote. Y'all don't even know y'all can vote. You don't even know it. Yep. Yeah, a lot of y'all can vote. Don't let them folks tell you because you got a felony, you can't vote. But we got to hit the polls this year because it's serious. It is serious.
Why is every vote the most important? Each election is the most important election about life.
They have to push it like that to get people to go out and vote. What gets me though is this: popular vote don't matter no goddamn
at all. At all.
Vote, like they gonna take it anyway. This race is so interesting. Like what people don't realize as well, they've been wanting Biden to step down for 3 years. 3 years. But they really don't
wanted Kamala out.
The reason why they didn't make him step down, they didn't really want Kamala to come and replace him. But it's gotten so deep in the game, they got to support. Like,
they don't have time for nobody else.
It's such a big mess, and I know, Mansplainin, we come from both sides, and it's saying like we just Kamala bashing, but like we're in a pretty bad state when we got Kamala. We hoping she win, but the other candidate is worse than her with the Project 2025 and the people behind him. And my research on it, I had to do my research on that. See, we think Trump run things. No, he got this small group of people who really run shit standing behind him. Trump is just a puppet. He's a dumb joker too. Think about it. Just like we said, Kamala, he acts like a child.
Yeah.
But that Project 2025, Tony, they trying to get it, bro, when we go back in time, like, damn, this slavery with a dictator. When Trump could anoint his partner to be heads of state and all this. And they're trying to take veterans' benefits away. They're trying to, that's why I drew the line, and that's why I said, you think Kamala's bad, the other candidate is even worse. Trump can't get it because they're trying to turn this country into, they're trying to go back. Just like you said, with the immigrants coming in, they get free labor, people to do the bull jive jobs.
Yeah.
And all of that, but even with all that being said, ain't y'all tired of having two candidates, having to choose the lesser of two evils?
What a good candidate said.
Yeah. How did we end up with this as a choice?
Where's the person with the squeaky clean pass? Ain't nobody got a squeaky. That ain't nobody on this planet. Ain't nobody good. Everybody got dirt.
Because, and by the way, see, now things have changed. See how Trump was riding Biden for being too old. And now the table's finna turn. Kamala can ride him.
Yeah, because he'll be 82 coming out.
And this debate coming up, Tony, it's finna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
And it's not an educational debate at all. It's gonna be a lot of slander thrown. But I'm just tired of us having to choose the less of two evils, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Vote for who you go vote for. I don't like neither one of them. I think both of them a piece of turds. I'm sorry. Kamala is not, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna vote for it because with Trump, the people behind Trump, what they got planned for us, dude, he's gonna be fucked up in America, dude. Like, if I was you guys, look up Project 2025 and look what it says. What the president's plan is for the first 180 days. That's why I say we have to vote to make sure that they don't get the majority of the House. It's sad what you said about the Democrats, about us, but the Republicans are pushing Project 2025. So we really need the Democrats to get the majority of the House. It's a mess, dude.
It's a mess on both sides. Because now you look at who Kamala's running mate is. You look at her running Waltz. this dude has signed off. It's okay for your preteens, your young adolescent children to go and get gender reassignment surgery. They don't even know what they want to do. They don't even know what they want out of their life.
I'm ticked off about that.
I'm really ticked off. They putting tampons in the boys' bathroom. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, it's for the transgender boy."
You know what? Why are we talking on it?
It's hard to talk on that subject because that community got so much power.
Well, they run shit.
They run. They
out.
And they out. And there's more
their
people.
whole demographic.
There's more people in that party. There's more people in that community than you know. It's people in that community that you would never guess.
And there's more people in that community that got a gang of money that run shit in this country too. Yeah. Between the Jewish community.
But we used to always ask the question, why the gay guys always got money, man? That used to be the question. Why gay guys always got money?
They run this. The gay community and the Jewish community. They run this. Those are two people you can't say jack shit about and get away with. Get crushed completely. But you know what though? I gotta bring something up out of nowhere. You know, that's why with Kamala, I'm trying to research and see what she's ever done for us, man. I can't find it. But like with Obama, I was sort of mad at him because I was like, well, he did things for the LGBTQ community, but didn't do nothing for us. But upon research, because I'm privy to some information, I come to find out that Obama actually did put some things in place for us, but he couldn't come out and say what he was going to do. And this made sense to me. Yeah. Because they would have killed him if he would have came out saying he's just going to do something for blacks and whatever. I never thought of that. I said, damn, that makes sense. Like, he couldn't come to the podium and say, all right, I'm finna kick the door down for blacks right now. Yeah. He would have got killed immediately. So I did some... Obama. Oh, Obama, yeah. And but I can't find nothing that Kamala in her track record. What has she done? Like, you know, I said, prove me wrong. Yeah, I like to learn. I haven't seen it. And it's crazy. Like each year, every 4 years they have the candidates come on, and people. It's what people do. People vet them. People talk about them. Yeah, people run them down. They investigate them and this and that. But it's funny because with Kamala Harris, the women don't want you to say nothing about her. You better not say nothing. That if you open your mouth and talk about it, you better be speaking roses and rainbows. You better be speaking roses and speaking of rainbows. But anyway, you better be speaking roses, sunshine, and rainbows if you're talking about Kamala Harris. Because if you say anything judgmental, you hate black women, you hate women, you are a woman hater. You're a lame. You bring up the fact, you know, like some people say she flirted her way to the top to get where she at. Like ask Willie Brown. Ask Willie Brown. That's the dude, Willie Brown. Willie Brown. Willie Brown the one messing. I'm mad at Willie Brown. He the one, whatever he did to her. Ask Montel Williams. She been screwing black dudes over ever since Willie Brown and Montel Williams. Ask the Cappers at Howard. It's y'all fault. Oh, wait a minute. But have you seen Judge Joe Brown though? Oh man, yeah, I've been following him. Have y'all seen Judge Joe Brown? Yeah, if y'all ever want to hear the truth about Kamala, pull up Judge Joe Brown and Kamala Harris. He gonna break it down to you. He gonna be harsh. It's very harsh. It's very harsh, but it's real. Yeah, big time. And so once again, we're not here to bash Kamala for nothing she did in her past in the bedroom or nothing. We just trying to see what she did for us. That's one way she done for. And two, listen, don't tell me I gotta vote for her because she's an AKA. She's not. She don't identify with us. Don't tell me she's black. She don't identify with us. I'm gonna vote for her because Trump can't get it because we gonna be in deep shit. That's the only reason which tell me the state that we're in America is a mess, dude. So black folks need to get it together without the aid of politics and religion. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So don't put all your hopes in Kamala because she don't even. I think intellectually she's on Trump's trail. We got one more bullet. I had quite a few things on here. I was just trying to figure out what particular things I wanted to address. Now, one thing about her incarcerating guys, there was one guy who was on death row, innocent. Evidence came back. This guy was innocent. All she had to do was sign the papers to let this man out. It took an act of Congress and the high courts to get her to sign the papers to let this man out, even though he was innocent and on death row. She was going to let that man die for absolutely no reason, simply because whatever personal vendettas or personal thoughts that she had. She was going to let that man die on death row
who was innocent. It's a lot of, especially when it comes to her record, as a prosecutor, and this, that, and other. It's just so many things that she did that's underhanded. They got evidence of it. They got evidence of financial.
She filed, is it?
Yeah, she filed it.
She filed it.
Her people, they done took money. Yeah. They done took money and hid money. They done hid paperwork, everything, trying to cover their track. She is not what she is. Not what you think. She's not what y'all purported her to be. If you're gonna vote for her, vote for her. But she's not everything that y'all purported her to be. All right. Now, I'm not saying this to convince you to not vote for her. I just want you to know who you voting for. Because a lot of y'all have no idea. She's a black lady. Right. Because I've heard so many. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna vote for her because she's a black woman, which is the same route that a lot of us took 16 years ago. I'm voting for Obama because he's a black man.
We gotta quit going to the voting polls, voting off emotion. Like I told you, black folks, we rule by emotion too much. So, and a lot of times I hear this hatred for Trump. This what gets me about Trump, and the hatred for Trump from black people. They don't never have nothing. They don't research to say why they hate Trump. They just hate him. They just hate him. So they don't do the research. Black folks, we don't do the research. So we on both of their ass, Trump and Kamala. Like, I know why you shouldn't like Trump, but you don't know why you shouldn't like Trump. Y'all don't like Trump so much that y'all just gonna run with Kamala because y'all done told yourself y'all hate Trump and haven't even investigated nothing about this lady. Y'all just going to the polls,
going on something somebody else said.
Mad at Trump, so you gonna vote. Know why you ain't voting for Trump. Know why you shouldn't vote for him politically. Don't jump on this bandwagon, cause I'm tired of folks. I'm just tired, man. Like, we gotta go to the polls and choose the lesser two evils, and this is what we're dealing with this election right here. The lesser of two evils,
and that's always a bad thing.
And they running neck and neck. These two running neck and neck, man. And think about this, though, Tony. Check this out. They said, well, Trump been a racist and all that, but Trump ain't never had the power as a public figure or public head prior to being president, to just dog black folks out. Old girl was a prosecuting attorney up there locking. I got some friends and family in L.A., old Navy buddies. They say she was up there back day. Yeah. Locking jokers up for a little or nothing. Which destroys black families. Yeah. Which goes with the agenda of how black folks are in the spot they in the first place. That was the first thing Willie Lynch did, was to attack the black family. Take the man out the house. Take the man out the house. Now we trying to wonder why these kids in this generation running around like they're running around.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, man. I agree. It's a lot of stuff that's out there, man. It's crazy because this time last year, it was a lot of people posting, because I posted it too. Where's Kamala Harris? Nobody heard from her. She had disappeared. Nobody's seen her. Where is she? Where's Kamala Harris? Ain't nobody seen her. Don't nobody know where she is. It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? They were looking for Kamala Harris and could nobody find her. Like, you know where she was though, right? Where was she? She was over in Africa. Doing what? She was over in Africa spreading, trying to get policy passed for the alphabet community. She was over there trying to get policy passed in Africa and Asia and some of these other places where it's not accepted. And she was over there trying to get them to implement policy to give rights and whatever to the LGBTQ community. That's what she was the whole time when nobody saw her. And then even then, people didn't want her. They were like, man, if Joe Biden go out, man, we don't want Kamala to be the president. This is what the word was last year. But now, all of a sudden, Joe fall out. His time in the falling out was calculated. It was even though he didn't want to go out. It was calculated because if they had done it sooner, then it would be more time to get other nominees in besides Kamala to go in there in the primaries before they did. They waited till it wasn't time. It wasn't time to put no money and no campaign together. You just got to put her in there.
Shit's so messy that the Republicans don't even want Trump.
I don't agree with that. But I don't care who they put in there.
The Republicans don't even want Trump in it either. Yeah. See, them folks didn't want Kamala. Like I told y'all, the past 3 years, they've been asking Joe Biden to step down. Yeah. The past 3 years, he didn't do it until it was too late. We couldn't have nobody but Kamala as a candidate. You know what I'm saying? So now they're forced to support him. Right. Like he just said, it's another thing, black folks. Ain't y'all tired of being the ones with no juice? Like, they don't have to impress us. They got to impress the LGBTQ community.
They got to entertain us.
They ain't got to do nothing, come out and entertain us. Put Megan Thee Stallion up there.
Yeah.
And like he played the saxophone.
Yeah.
Say some black shit.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
He played saxophone. Y'all love Bill Clinton because he played the saxophone. Y'all were in love with Bill Clinton because he played the saxophone.
So don't think I'm just sitting up here calling her back. No, I'm calling her out for who she really is.
Yeah.
Don't tell me she ain't.
I want y'all to know who y'all president gonna be if she get elected. Right. These are the things that she did. So when you don't get what you think you're gonna get.
No, let me tell you what's gonna be the blessing. Even Condoleezza Rice came from Titusville right up the street.
Straight up the street.
She identified with her. I'm gonna tell you what the kicker gonna be was gonna help her a lot. Is Obama gonna be hating the hell out of her when she gets in office. It's gonna be like Obama president again. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be coaching the shit out of her because she gonna have to have a wicked staff, man. But time's about to shift here in America, y'all. As black people, we got to do this. Vote for who you gonna vote for. Leave it alone. We gotta come to the table and do something for us and see if we get our own candidate. We get our own. Dude.
We do.
I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, man.
This election we got to do. This the best two. You mean to tell me out of all them congressmen, senators,
that's the best
governors? That's the best two.
No, it's not. It's
you
not.
Telling me everybody in America.
It's not.
You got a felon.
And a man hater.
Man Haitian running this.
Man Haitian running the nation, man.
Yeah, but anyway, how you want to wrap this up, bro?
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, we can get ready to wrap this up, man.
Yeah,
we just wanted to come in here and just touch on a couple of things.
This ain't the last time we're going to be touching on this subject either, because we got along, what is this, August?
Yeah,
the rest of August, September, October, November. Y'all follow us. We're going to keep up with the current things. We might be doing impromptu episodes as events occur.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on, y'all. There's a lot going on. And we just wanted to really explain, like, he's been making posts, talking about catching heat. And 9 times out of 10, it's heat for people who ain't even researched and know nothing about that woman.
Yeah, and it's all good. It's all good. And then they think just because I'm throwing heat at Kamala, that means I'm voting for Trump. That don't necessarily mean shit. That don't mean nothing. It just means as a Democrat, I have a problem with my party, and I'm expressing my pain or my problem with my party. That's what I'm doing.
And I'm not anti-Kamala. I'm pro-black. I don't hate her or nothing. I just so don't tell me she don't identify with the sisters I know. They won't have the same conversation if she sat down with the AKAs I know. Yeah. They past stories won't even be the same. She could come to a jail day. Kamala could come to a jail day and feel comfortable. By herself tell me and him to shut up and
It's just the level of her cluelessness.
And their foulness and her hatred to
who was that? She was talking to somebody and they were talking about the border. And he was like, yeah, you're the border czar. He's like, but you never been to the border. She the border czar, and she ain't even never been to the border. And he's like, you never been to the border. And then she was like a deer caught in the head like this. She's like, and I've never been to Europe. So what does that mean? That you ain't the czar of Europe. What is she talking about? You ain't the European czar. You the border czar.
That debate, we need to try to see if we can do something for the debate. And then...
go live for the debate?
Yeah, go live for the debate. So follow us and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Stay with us and follow us until this election. We're going to have more than that coming too.
Yeah. These debates going to be... These debates between Trump and Harris,
atrocious
and my personal opinion, I don't think she can handle Trump in a verbal sparring, whether it's educational or not. I just think if it becomes a barb of throwing stuff on the wall, she's not going.
She's a rock. You call her a real rock. Huh. Like in the Navy, we used to call dumb people.
Oh yeah, space cadet.
Her a real rock.
True space cadet.
But Trump an idiot too.
I get it.
So you say she works for Trump?
He business smart.
Boy, you so shut up.
I'm just saying, man. I don't think if they're debating and it gets ugly, she's not gonna win that debate.
It's gonna get ugly.
She can't win that debate.
Because you know why it's gonna get? You know what she gonna get him? He gotta answer questions, legal questions that he be dodging about real shit. He can't get over that shit in January 6th. That was real. We can't get over that shit.
I get
it. You get what I'm saying? Like, she ain't gonna be like Biden. That last debate when he ate Joe Biden alive. Joe Biden had a mind.
Yeah, his mind.
Yeah, he was going. He ain't had the speed to answer no questions. He smoked Biden. He smoked, but it's gonna be an interesting debate. But
it's gonna be interesting. But the thing is, it's gonna be new for because all this stuff that's come out now. She's not doing interviews. She's not doing interviews.
She can't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah,
exactly. Because she know what's coming.
Don't be mad at us.
She know what's coming. So don't. Yeah. So we. I
still got to vote for her. Trump. Y'all go look up Project 2025.
I mean,
but we got to vote the pig. Vote for who you want to vote for.
Yeah, vote for who you want to vote for. I might leave my top. I mean, because there's gonna be some other stuff on there.
Yeah, it's the local
the local runs, and I'm gonna mark those off as I feel. I might leave that top. I might leave that top spot blank.
I might vote for him.
I might. Yeah. Hey. I might vote for you. Hey, I'm voting for you, man.
I'm voting for you.
Hey, that's what's up.
Locally, y'all get it right, man. Democrats
get your local.
Majority. Yeah.
Your local.
Democrats got
that's the most important thing to you. That's what's gonna be most effective.
Show, man. Don't get fooled by this shit.
Yeah.
Don't be beefing with your fellow brother, man, over now one of them candidates. Don't be mad and neither one of them they express their opinion. That's the shit that eats me alive.
Yeah.
Getting mad at them. Y'all two black folk arguing about them two motherfuckers.
Yeah. You gotta learn to agree to disagree.
Yeah, agree to disagree. But anyway.
Hey man, but that we just wanted to pop in and talk to y'all for a little bit, man. I appreciate everybody I hope y'all hit that like button, man. A lot of times y'all, I hope y'all, a lot of times y'all come in and watch, y'all don't leave no comment.
Yeah, y'all watch
leave a comment. Leave a like. Subscribe, something. Let us know.
Keep following too, because we go right up to election time, and the episodes will get better and better. So it's in locations as y'all see. We're in our beautiful home, city of Birmingham, Railroad Park.
Right, Railroad Park.
We're gonna have some of y'all come join us, and we really want to talk serious without emotions. This is an emotional free.
That would be good.
Yeah, big time. This is an emotional free conversation about what's going on. You the type to get mad and all that? Nah, because we saying real things without emotion, pure logic. So the next time we come out here, let's have somebody join us.
We can start the EFC, man. Emotionally free conversations. EFC, emotionally free conversations. So it would be good if we could do this out here again at Railroad Park, and the people that's watching, y'all come out here and sit out. Just be our audience. You know what I'm saying? Be the audience. And then, you got something to say, you raise your hand. We'll come over there and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So I like
follow us on Facebook.
Follow us. I like that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the emotionally free conversation, baby. EFC, baby. So be on the lookout for it, man. Hey, man. I'm Tony Jim.
I'm Ducky Boy.
Hey, man, it's Mansplainin, and we up out this piece. We're going to catch y'all later.